Hey everyone, and welcome back for the deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at something pretty interesting, I think.
Yeah, this is a good one. I'm excited to get into this.
So we're talking about AI and like how it's kind of changing how we relate to each other, right?
Absolutely. It's a huge topic these days.
Yeah, and it can be kind of a lot to think about.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we found this YouTube video and it got us thinking about this whole AI companionship thing.
Yeah. This video is wild.
It's about this woman Daniela. She lives in Mexico City.
She's an actress, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's an actress. And she started using ChatGPT, but not just for work stuff.
Right. Not just for like writing scripts or whatever.
Exactly. She's using it for like emotional support, which
Yeah.
is kind of a new thing, I think.
It is. And it's becoming more and more common. People are turning to AI for all sorts of advice and support.
And, in this video, she's talking about like a fight she had with her friend.
Oh, yeah, that part was interesting. She was saying how she felt like her friends and family were judging her.
Yeah, like they just weren't getting it.
Exactly. And she felt like ChatGPT was the only one who could really give her like an objective perspective.
Hmm. So, I get that sometimes it can be easier to talk to someone who's not like emotionally invested.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. They're not going to get all worked up about it.
Right. But this whole idea of like relying on a machine for emotional support kind of freaks me out a little.
Well, yeah. There are some definite downsides to think about. The video actually talks about that too.
Really?
Yeah, they were saying how like if you're always getting your advice from AI, you might start to lose some of those skills you need for real relationships.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, think about it. If you never have to actually work through a disagreement with another person,
Right.
you're not going to learn how to do it. And then what happens when you can't just ask ChatGPT for the answer?
That's true. It's like if you only ever use GPS to get around,
Ugh.
good analogy.
You would never learn how to read a map or like figure out directions on your own.
Right. And then what happens if your phone dies or something?
Oh my gosh, you're totally right. So
Yeah.
like, is this what we're headed for? Everyone just like locked in their own little worlds talking to their AI friends.
It's a scary thought. And honestly, it's a real possibility. I mean, we're already seeing people become more isolated.
Yeah. And if we lose those social skills, like how to empathize or just like listen to someone,
Uh-huh.
what happens to society?
Right. I mean, how do we build communities if everyone's just talking to their AI?
Yeah. And what about like deeper relationships, like love and stuff? Can AI ever really replace that?
It's a big question. And I don't think we have the answers yet, but it's something we need to start thinking about seriously.
So I guess what we're saying is this whole AI companionship thing, it's not all sunshine and roses.
Exactly. It can be really helpful in some ways, but there are also some real risks.
And we need to be aware of both sides.
Absolutely.
Like, what can we do? Well, for starters, just be mindful. Like, think about how you're using AI in your own life.
Yeah.
Are you using it to connect with people or to avoid them?
And I guess the big question is, what role do you want technology to play in your life, in your relationships?
Right. Like, is it a tool or is it taking over?
Something to think about.
Definitely.
Something to think about. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.